We should be live.
We're live
There's literally no way to know for sure.
again. It's like it happens every fucking week.
Yeah, honestly, it is a bit much. If we could just we could just chill out.
In general,
Yeah,
just as a
yeah.
concept. If the whole world could just chill out a little bit, don't you think we'd all be better off?
And do you want to take a guess at who's here first? You already know.
Is it me? Is it me? I am in the chat.
Yeah, I guess yeah. Yeah, technically. But also Starman 1987, first name I see in that list, only name I see in that list currently. Oh, we got 4 or 5 wits.
We're racking them up, baby. Our heart is full like our wallets.
Yeah, what's so great about seeing our viewer numbers go up is that I know that there's other streamers out there whose viewer numbers are going down because of that. You know what I mean? It's not
Shit,
enough
I
that
didn't
we
think of
should
it.
succeed, but that others should fail.
Okay, so I wasn't on board with this until you described it being done through spite.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm in. Let's go. Let's be here and let's move in.
I would say a good 300% of what I do is motivated by spite.
That just means you're creative when it comes to sourcing your spite, which I respect the hell out of. You know, pretty good.
Is there nothing you can't put a positive spin on?
No, that's why they pay me the big bucks for positivity mostly. I know that's definitely the word I associate with myself. If there's no other word to describe me, it's positive, right? Right? Right?
Yes. As long as we're talking about COVID, I don't know. I don't have a joke lined up.
Okay. COVID is not positive, but you did get to stay home from work. See, I'm lapping this shit. So what are we doing? We are playing Chrono Trigger again. We're at the end of time again.
If you remember, we challenged Lavos through the bucket, and I won handedly, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah. You went into the bucket and changed the entire atmosphere.
Yeah.
You changed the world, buddy. Oh, you know what? I have to tweet. I have to do a big tweet. Oh, I hate the photo you used to say we're playing Chrono Trigger, Michael.
What's wrong with it?
It's bad. Are those the awful Costco men?
Those are the Costco men. And the alt text says, "We're Costco guys. That's a boom."
Does this mean I need to learn who this is or why this is happening?
I mean, it seems like you got the gist of it.
Does this involve a character known as the Rizzler, Michael?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's related, unless but I'm 100% willing to admit that there's probably areas of the internet I'm not tapped into.
Well, I think the Costco guys have been hanging out with a child named the Rizzler. If I from what I can grok from my limited time on Twitter, I think they know a guy.
Maybe.
It's not good. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I think most people probably know somebody.
I don't know any Rizzlers. Do you know the Rizzler?
No. Yeah. Are they not? What? How do you pronounce that? What Jaime said?
Guess it depends on the language. I would say Jeets.
Yeah.
But I think it's Xeets. I don't like Xeets at all. That can go away. Skeets? No, not Skeets. Skeets is bad.
2023 called. They want their discourse back. Got him. Where was it? Was it early 2024?
2 months ago called. They want to know if I remember that properly, and I fucking don't. I don't remember a thing.
Are we ready to go to 65 million BC?
Oh, I think we're ready.
I do
Folks,
like that the game doesn't.
Dinosaurs?
What's that?
I was just saying, folks, are you ready to see some dinosaurs?
I do like that the game doesn't really give you a reason to go there. It's just you notice that there's another time period that opened up. You're like, okay, I guess I'll go to the past.
Look, you can go to the caveman age and become a caveman, or go into the bucket and die. Your call. Your call. If you love the bucket, head first, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Sendernath in the chat said, last week Chrono Trigger looked suspiciously like Magic the Gathering, and I think they got your ass, Michael.
They did get my ass. Magic got my ass last week.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was rough there for a while.
Ooh, buddy. Were you just playing standard?
Uh-huh.
Okay, alright. Playing that little mono black deck that caused me a little anguish.
Yeah, I think I played a little bit of the mono black. Oh, that's an accessory, isn't it? Yeah, what does that do? Auto attack. Oh yeah, God, no.
Gotta put that on my healer. You know I do. But you were getting trolled by another player too. I'm so sorry that happened.
It's fine.
Starman says Tanya isn't real. Amen, brother. I hear ya. So let's recap Chrono Trigger. Up to this date, it's pretty simple. We're hanging out, we're going to the fair, there's an incident at the fair, we get thrown into time. We get accused of a crime we didn't commit, travel in time again. Go to the future, which sucks. Travel in time again.
Yeah.
Now we're in the past. Where things suck, but for different reasons.
Well, we got a robot.
Chill as hell. And we got to sleep in the energy coffin, which is always very nice.
But you're still hungry.
Style. That's right.
Oh, Ice Sword is sick, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you are correct.
That rules hard.
I love the implication that you can stab someone and then an entire glacier appears under their brain. Ah.
Yeah, I don't even remember us getting spin cut. I was clearly not paying attention.
Oh, Starman also says we did meet a frog. That's true. We met a frog. At least one. Since we're sitting here grinding XP, Mike, let's let the people know how Bloomborough Draft is treating us. So I think we've both been suffering.
I did go my full, what, is it 6 or 7 games?
7.
I did go my full 7 one time.
Okay.
And that felt pretty good. And that was enough to pull me through the next 3 drafts I did where I went 0-3.
I, for one, have had, I think, my worst win-loss record in a draft format ever with this set. Which is very depressing. makes me regret how the 20 years I've been playing this stupid game. Kind of happy the draft's rotating out, to be frank. Maybe
Yeah.
just because I want to win a game or two, but I don't know.
Well,
I
it's
don't
like
know
we
about
talked about. My big issue is just that I've got all Bloomburrow cards right now and none of the other sets. So I really needed that draft to rotate out.
I mean, the new format is Throne of Eldraine, and Throne of Eldraine is baller. I'm loving it. I think that's a wonderful format. I hope Caves of Ixalan goes on the rotation soon, please. Please, Wizards. Her hands.
There's huts.
I like the like femme cave people are like done up like they are in a magazine, but the guys look like literal like horrible chimeric creatures. Just
Um,
like the missing link.
I kind of take issue with like their cave people living in huts, but like these watchtowers are very like old west kind of like. There's some technology behind them.
That's a water tower. That's an antenna for satellite television.
Okay.
Caveman sprite. It looks like they got put in a Jeff Goldblum fly machine with like a big loaf of bread or something. Did I tell you I bought a Steam Deck, Mike?
You
I went through it.
didn't.
I did.
Now you're thinking about it.
I was. I decided to talk myself into it by saying, you can play all of the East games on that, and it's like, oh, I definitely could. I definitely will do that.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I've got one coming. I think it's here tomorrow. Got the OLED model, which I've heard is quite nice. And on my East playthrough, Mike, I'm finally to 8.
Oh wow.
So I think if we need to lock heads and do, ultimate gamer brain to get through it, I think we can.
All right.
It's pretty good, man. That East series is pretty goddamn awesome. Jaime says Linux time. Yeah, it's true. I don't know how much I'll actually use the desktop mode, to be frank, though. Like, beyond setting up emulators.
Yeah. It's not really necessary.
No. I'm excited for the ability to play DS games on a decent screen.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. Especially the East 1 remake that actually has hack and slash in it. That sounds nice. I guess all I'm saying, folks, is play East. That game series is remarkable. Holy shit.
Okay. That doesn't do anything.
hate those guys. The guys that are just like holes with faces.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. No, thank you.
Oh, God, it's all magic. All right. They've got just this slow, boring animation that they do every time they attack. Not a big fan.
No. I think, honestly, this is one of the parts that drags the most for me.
Uh-huh.
But it's probably because it's just, like, a lot of combat. Just a lot of combat.
Yeah.
Is just, like, the best ability.
What's that?
The body tackle is just, like, the best. He
Yeah,
just charges up, jumps into the air. Let's go.
Yeah, it's real good. Let's see what's in this box.
Very cute chest, too, I should add. The leaf, folded leaf chest.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Counter guys, the flying apes are hilarious. Like, really, really good stuff on the like how Toriyama up those things look.
Uh-huh.
Starman in the chat said we have to complete the story in the 600s to finish 65 million BC.
Oh. What was... There was something that I was missing in the 600s, though, to get... Yeah, I don't remember.
Do we have to return the medal to the frog?
Maybe.
I don't think we did that.
I thought we did, but... What do I know?
What? You need to know that you need the redstone in order to fix the moss moon. I think... You talked to Melchior. I don't know. I genuinely don't remember. If only there were a video archive. There is. I'm still not looking. Oh, the Dota fighting game that you put in there. What the fuck? Man?
Yeah. Might have to install Dota.
No. Oh no! I can't go back. I can't go back. Not right now.
Well, you don't have to play Dota.
If I reinstall Dota, I'll be playing Dota, unfortunately. Not good for me, personally. would it take for us to get upset while playing the Dota fighting game?
What's that?
Okay. How long do you think it would take for us to get like frustrated with the Dota fighting game? I'd give it like a half hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about
Something
right.
Something Valvest happens and we both lose our shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh. What's that out there?
Surely a giant red dot in the sky is a good omen, right?
Oh, God. They're going to make me... I'm assuming no cutscene automatically happening there means that I don't have what I need for that part.
I don't think so, no.
So... yes, we did get the hilt. I definitely remember that.
Did we go to the village to see if Isla's there or no?
I think so. I went to those huts, and then I went through the what do you call it? I went through like the meeting area.
Yeah, the village. I think there's only one, right?
Yeah. It's nice that I can skip all these fights, though. Probably not this one.
As much as the visible enemy thing, moments like this are like, well, if you're gonna do this, what's the fucking point? Like, it's just a straight line of unavoidable enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Feels very Final Fantasy 13 to me.
I haven't played that. I've heard it's kind of on rails.
So, I've never gotten past, like, the first few hours of it, but I've been reassured that, like, the first 15 hours is incredibly linear, and then the rest of the game is, like, very open world.
Oh, okay.
Which, like, does feel... That feels Final Fantasy-ish. I don't know.
Juked.
Everyone in chat seems to think you need to go back and talk to Melchior.
Alright, fuck it. Let's do it. But I'm not fighting any of this shit. Alright, I guess I'm fighting this shit.
But, like, fuzzy guys are cool. I'm standing up for them. Starman says I've never actually beaten a Final Fantasy game.
I don't know that I have either.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Wow.
pretty close on 6, but...
Damn, alright. Well, I feel this is a bit of a call-out post. I think. So I've beaten quite a few. I like Final Fantasy quite a bit.
I did play quite a bit of 12, and I had a really weird interaction on an airplane one time with a lady who's sitting next to me, and we both happened to be playing 12 on Switch, and we were at the exact same point in the game. So we were just like able to compare notes. It was wild.
And that's how you met the love of your life and started your second family. In Lexington, Kentucky.
God, if I had a second family, it sure as fuck wouldn't be in Lexington.
Oh, you say that, but you never know where love likes to set its little hooks, Michael. You're gonna be marrying... You're gonna be having an illegitimate marriage to a beautiful young woman from Lexington, Kentucky in at least 2 years. I'm putting money down on it.
All right, it's interesting.
It's not bad.
I'll bet against that.
No, you don't. See, you don't know what it's like down in Kentucky. Things are popping. They love the Bachman there. Oh, we got the Final Fantasy sound off in the chat. 4 or 5 Wits has beaten 7, 8, and 10. Starman played a lot of 9, but they had to sell the PlayStation before it was beaten. I've done remake of 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 is like so good. It's still so stinking good. It's the most Chrono Trigger of all of the Final Fantasies. It's very streamlined, very fun. Of course, is like amazing, but it is also a huge mess, which is why it is amazing.
Yeah.
Now they're saying we gotta go back to Medina Village 1000 AD.
Yeah, I guess that is where he is. Fuck. Alright. Oh, there's a cat behind my trash can. What's up, buddy?
Arrow? Little guy?
Here comes that boy. Remember that? Remember that? Is that still cool?
Look, it might have fallen out of favor, but it's one of the rare good memes. You know.
Yeah.
Pretty low hit rate on the average meme, but that boy, can't be mad at that boy. He possesses a whimsy we all envy. No one chat worrying about railroading us. We barely remember our own names. If you're telling us where to go, that's only a good thing.
Yeah. No, I don't hate that. It's not a super interesting stream, I don't feel like, if I'm just constantly walking around blindly.
It does replicate the feeling of actually playing a JRPG, though.
It's true, for sure.
You load a save after not playing it for a week, and then you do like 3 or 4 things over a second time because you don't remember properly.
It's a long story. Any chance we can skip the long story, or... There's a one old Simpsons quote that I always love with Abe. He's like, there's a funny story about that. Actually, it's not so funny as it is long. Can you fix it?
That's kind of funny to me.
Some dream stone of which the sword is made.
Four or Five Wit says, I am trying to railroad you. Trains are cool. Hey, very nice.
There's a Power Rangers season that was based on trains, or it was a Sentai season that was based on trains that was sick. And they never adapted it to a Power Rangers season. And their reasoning was like, Well, trains just aren't part of like most kids' everyday life in America, so it doesn't really make. And I'm like, but dinosaurs are. Samba music is no.
Average child knows of trains. That knows of the existence of trains.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? I'd venture to guess that some even like them.
Oh yeah. What I mean, Michael, could you imagine if they made a book showing photos of various trains? I suggest the kids would go insane.
Let me stop you right there. What the fuck is a book?
It's kind of like Chrono Trigger.
Okay, okay.
But with more paper involved, which of course is terrible.
You're losing me.
I know, it's terrible for the environment, but you know how it is. You know how it is.
I love how you scare those monsters the first time you come through their closet portal, and after that it's just like, yep. That's just Chrono. He's just using the portal.
Here's that guy again. He's in the real shame there is that you'll, like, half of your closet space has to be dedicated to portal. Which, you know, like, no sense in getting a Costco membership then.
But you can put everything you've got in that closet. You just have to be willing to travel to the distant past to get it. Can I go to 65 million BC now?
I think you can.
Oh, that was the wrong one. I kind of wish these were in chronological order. Chronological order.
That's so good, I'm mad. Jaime says, were the trains after the pirates, Mike?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had, so you know when like they always like put together all their weapons into the one big gun.
Yeah.
When they start doing that, they finally have an explanation for why like nobody attacks them while they're doing it. It like puts down like a railroad crossing in front of all the enemies that they can't cross. And then right before they fire, there's a voice that comes over an intercom and goes, "Please mind the blast."
Yeah, that's awesome, actually.
It's so good.
And if I remember correctly, the train Megazord is kind of nice with it.
Yeah.
Which cannot be said about the Pirate Megazord. I'm just saying. Pirate Megazord is fine, at best.
What was I gonna do? Max Cyclone. Max Cyclone. Wait, does Max Cyclone really only hit one?
No, I think it's an AoE.
It did not seem to be.
Oh.
You should laser spin again. It worked well.
Here she is, our perfect Queen Isla.
You can't put a
Or if I
robot
would-
to sleep. Get out of here.
Damn, Philip K. Dick, why aren't you? 4 or 5 Wit says, Isla rules! Agreed. Great character. The real thing in this game is that, like, you should be able to put, like, 5 people in your party just fun likability.
Uh-huh.
But no, you gotta narrow it down to 3, which means Luca has to go live in the basement for the entire game, which is a damn shame.
Yeah, check out my sick robot. This is the other thing that I really appreciate about this game is like these little interactions are always different depending on who you have in your party.
I love that he's pounding his chest while he's describing the sentience of objects. Like if, like, robot comes to life, you're trying to understand it for the first time, and it suddenly starts cutting like a fucking Randy Savage promo. It starts becoming Scott Steiner, and that's what sentience looks like to you. Although, as a robot would likely be better at math, if you know what I'm saying. Fun guy in the chat says Lucas sometimes has really good combos with other people. That's true, and she has some of the best dialogue in the game. Unfortunately, she does meet that. She gets put on the bench pretty quick for me, and Marl for that matter. Funfunge says Robo is my favorite one. That's a fact. Fortified Witch says I'm a Frog plus Robo kind of guy. Honestly, I think that's the goated team. That's my team as well. I will put an Isla in there to sub Frog if I need healing, but
Yeah, I tend to want to have Frog. I keep Marl just because I feel like, just for like story reasons, because I feel like so much of it starts with her.
true.
It seems really weird to sideline her.
Like, you are the inciting incident of the entire story, and then on, like, page 80, it's like, and she got to get some rest. Yeah, she was kicking her feet up big time. Starman says Lucas' solo mission into her past is pretty intense. Yes, it's awesome, actually. So good. Starman is saying the Magus and Frog party. Now, don't get me wrong, I always save Magus, but I don't think I've ever put him in a party.
Yeah, I like a lot of his dual moves. So I think I've used him decently for that.
So once you get all the characters, Mike, what is your usual party? Is it like Marl, Chrono, Magus?
I feel like Frog's probably in there before Magus.
He's pretty great, you know? He's pretty goddamn great.
Yeah, as much as like we like Isla, and I do too. I don't think I've ever really used her in a party.
She's got good healing, which is, like, for a character who can heal and deal damage, pretty decent. But I feel like, you know, Robo's healing and items takes care of a lot of that for you. So eventually Robo gets good AoE heal, and that's kind of all I need. 405 Wit says Isla hits very hard at high levels. That's true. She definitely outpaces Frog, like, damage output-wise.
Is this just one of those talk to a million people until they finally decide you're done?
I think so. Don't you have to have an eating contest?
Maybe.
The minor soup team. We've already experienced soup once in the castle. This is the second soup occurrence. Yeah, sorry, but you are putting it down. She's got nothing. Starman says it's alcohol in the Japanese version, and that's cool. I get that. That makes more sense thematically. I do love the idea of meeting, like, a beautiful, like, powerful woman back in 65 million BC, and the first time you meet her, she makes you eat soup until you throw up. That's pretty cool. Starman says there's also a part where Toma wants you to pour soda on his grave, but in the original Japanese, it's sake. That needs to be a new tradition that we do, is pouring soda on people's graves.
I'm sure that's a Juggalo thing.
Bringing a 3-liter of rock and rye to my brother's grave so that the world knows I love him. That's a Fago joke, folks. To which I say, if you don't know what the Fago joke is, the joke's on you, buddy. Because rock and rye is a delicious soda.
Kino, what you do?
Mike, what soda am I pouring on your grave?
I don't know. I don't really drink much soda.
It would almost be disrespectful to do so.
Disrespectful to drink soda?
No. Pour soda on your grave if you're not a soda guy.
No, I used to be, though. Like, I was a big Dr. Pepper fan. I got a soft spot for, like, root beer in a glass bottle.
Root beer is delicious. I gotta give you that one. I'm very pro root beer. Josh says Barks root beer because it has bite.
What do you mean Barks has bite? Remember that? Remember that commercial? No?
Do you know how gravity abhors a vacuum? That is also a natural law for you doing Chicago guy voice. If there's an opportunity for you to do Chicago guy voice, it will fill the room.
No, it was a like a commercial where it was like the guy was like, try Box, Box has bite. Is on the side of the street and he keeps hearing like, what do you mean Box has bite? But he doesn't see anybody and there's just like a little guy off to the side that's like, what do you mean Box has bite?
But it's like you were ready to go. You were immediately like, "Oh, this is a Chicago guy. I'm locked in. Let's go."
In many ways, I betcha that's where it came from. That's probably like my first Chicago guy voice was referencing that commercial.
That's beautiful. I think it's beautiful that soda exposes us to so much culture.
Uh-huh.
You know, we get to really learn about the world. Although that's not, I guess I don't associate Barks Root Beer with Chicago. But Chicago doesn't really have a go-to beverage other than Malort. Y'all keep that shit. So.
That wrestling show that I went to, I forgot to tell you, that was sponsored by Malort.
Let's go, dude, for real?
Yeah.
Ah! That rules.
Yeah, one of the wrestlers took a shot of Malort in the middle of a match.
He's now the mayor. We elected him mayor. Ooh, that introduces an interesting idea, Mike. What about Malort soda?
No.
Carbonate that a little bit?
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Put some caffeine in it? You don't want to drink it first thing in the morning?
No, incorrect.
You can take the alcohol out of it, just be flavor.
No, you're doing a bad thing right now.
Yeah, I'm introducing things to the world. Sorry. Yeah, they call me a creator, Mike. Sometimes I create content, and sometimes I create bad ideas.
What if soda tasted like earwax?
Oh, it does taste like... Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, no. I've had plenty of Malort in my day, but I never made that connection.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like thinking about that. 405 Wits asks, what is Malort? And Jaime responded with, it's a liquor that tastes like rubbing alcohol and rubber bands. It somehow also tastes like rubber bands. That is also correct. Earwax, rubber bands.
Let me put it to you this way. I have a bottle of Malort that I've been working on for over 10 years.
He got it!
And, like, maybe it's gone bad in that time, but you'd never know.
To work on other than, like, every 6 months giving yourself a depression. Putting yourself in a fugue state.
At my bachelor party, we played Street Fighter for punishment with Malort shots.
Oh shit, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, not for me.
The last time I drank a Malort, we did tip over a golf cart.
Just through sheer force of will.
A little bit, yeah. It was more because multiples of us tried leaning out of the golf cart, like, stylish style. You know, like, grab onto the rail and lean towards the road.
Uh-huh.
It turns out if half the people on the golf cart do that, the center cannot hold. WB8 style.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not good. Don't learn this at 1:30 in the morning at Put-in-Bay, Ohio. Don't do it, folks.
I'm convinced you're making that name up.
Put-in-Bay?
Put-in-Bay? Yeah.
No, Put-in-Bay with like hyphens in it. It's a resort island in northern Ohio. It's like right next to Sandusky's Six Flags.
Okay.
I went there with a friend of mine for his company retreat. Not mine, his. And it was basically like the owner of his company buying all of their employees alcohol for like 3 days straight. And that entire weekend is a blur.
That's sick.
The only thing it was insane. The owner of this company bought me 2 bottles of wine, and then was like, "I don't know if I've ever met you. Where do you work?" And I was like, "Oh, I own my own business. I don't work for you." And he goes, "Oh, that's great." Also, I'm pretty sure my good friend Jesse broke his ankle by practicing doing backflips onto asphalt while drunk.
Yeah, it seems like
I
a good way to
recall-
break your ankle.
Yeah. I fell asleep on a park bench at like 7 p.m. because I had two alcoholic beverages. It was a good weekend.
That sounds good.
It wasn't. Jaime says, Puddin Bay, aka Long Bass Island. It's fun if you drink. Yeah, I think that's the key. If you're not drinking, there's like one bad pizza joint, a club run by Russian mobsters, 3 bad wineries, and 1 bad cheese place. There's an Italian ice store open till midnight. As a woman in my late 30s, the idea of going back to that or drinking that much is terrifying to me. But, you know, whatever. Jaime says the Geocave and Nature Museum are cool. The Geocave is really cool. That's true. Props Jaime for remembering that. I remember playing a lot of Third Strike because that's mostly what we did.
Would they have a machine there somewhere, or?
Oh no, we got a big setup.
Gotcha.
Of course we did. We made sure we rented a cabin with a TV, and then I brought like a laptop or something, and I'm pretty sure we just sat there drinking for like a day straight playing Third Strike.
God, I spent so much time in the mid 2000s just drinking and playing Third Strike. My God.
That's what we did back in the day, youngsters, instead of having the internet like you do. I mean, we still had the internet, but it wasn't the same. You had to drink your feelings away with the help of Street Fighter. That's what it was like. Jaime says, Perry's Monument for you War of 1812 buffs. We got any War of 1812 buffs in the chat? Throw up a Doug if you love the War of 1812. You won that one, right?
We must have.
You think so?
We must have.
Isn't that the one where they lit the White House on fire?
Yeah, but it's a war in the past. We must have won it. It's the ones in the future you gotta worry about.
I'm sorry, I love that. It's as if we've won a war, ever.
Yeah, we've won a war.
Since like 1865.
Yeah. Yeah, what about that one?
Which one?
You know, the one
Was
we
it
won.
World War-
The one we won. Where we were like, yeah.
World War I, where like 90% of the world's population died?
Yeah,
Or-
it was the one with the guy that but we got him.
You know what? We did win Granada, I guess. So all you Granada heads out there.
Oh, the camp, the song.
Yep. Camp Granada.
And they say we'll have a war if it stops raining.
Tom Layer. That has to be Tom Layer, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me see. I associate it with like grandpas. It's like a real grandpa song, but I didn't.
Yeah,
never
I
knew
think
that.
it's like I think it's like 50s or somewhere around there.
It is Alan Sherman. Alan Sherman.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
Also, there's apparently a board game based on it.
What year did that come out?
Not the board game or the song?
The song.
1963.
63? I was way off.
That sounds off. That sounds off, right?
Yeah. Like, what took him so long?
Why did it take them so long to come up with saying mother like mutta?
Mutta. Fada. Oh, we could do the same thing with Fada. Holy shit, guys. Hey, Lou, get in here.
He came up with mutta in like 1951 and 62 hit, and he's like, oh shit, I got it.
You'll never fucking believe this.
He calls up Spike Jones immediately. I got the hit, Spike. We're doing it. Call Demento. We're gonna make a star.
He's basically just got an extreme Mr. Show voice going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only voice I have is Mr. Show voice. Okay, I googled this song, Hello Mutta Hello Fada, and like the photo of the guy performing it on television, he's wearing one of those like caps with the spinny propeller on top of it. I was not ready for that. I was not prepared.
That's another example of, I think we've talked about this probably multiple times before, about how like how you can hear the references to something first. You can hear or see the references to something first, and then years later you find the original iteration of that thing, and you're like, oh, they're doing this cliche bullshit.
It's kind of like learning Hello Mutta Hello Fada is actually based on a song from an opera, right? And it's like, well, fuck that guy then. What'd you do? You just took from the opera. And Tom Lahrer's the only real head. That's a fact.
I mean, I can relate. That's where I get all my paper towels. Hey, Ma, we're at a Downey. I gotta go to the opera. Yeah. This is the thing we're doing.
Yes. Good with it. Wait, is Tom Lehrer still alive? What the hell? No way!
He outlived Phil Donahue?
That's fucking crazy. He's 96 years old. If y'all in the chat don't know, I'm gonna go deep here. Tom Lehrer is kind of like the original Weird Al, except instead of doing song parodies, he sang songs that were very upsetting. And was also a math teacher who taught classes on like the concept of infinity. He fucking rules. It's incredible. If you've never heard the song Poisoning Pigeons in the Park, feel free to YouTube it. It's great. It's a great listen. And he put all of his music into the public domain? What a fucking champ.
Yeah, that rules.
That's the dude. Oh, we got Tom Lehrer heads up in the chat. Poisoning Pigeons is great. Masochism Tango is great. We will all go together when we go is also great. If you've never heard the song So Long Mom, So Long Mom is insanely good.
I'm sure a lot of these things are like stuff that I heard on like Dr. Demento back in the day, but I just like never retained who did any of them. It's a comedy
Yep.
song. That was Weird Al. That's what Napster told me.
That's right. That's Weird Al doing a cover of the Zelda song. Also, System of a Down is there. That's for the real Napster heads out there. Yeah, So Long Mom is so good. It's like, so long, Mom, I'm off to drop the bomb. We're starting World War III, but you can see me on TV.
That's rad.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god, so many fights.
Starman says the Irish ballad is about a little girl who murders her whole family. It's pretty dark in a funny way. About this is that the combat theme never really does get old.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Pretty damn good. Yeah, controversial take that Chrono Trigger's soundtrack is good, but it is good.
I don't know that I want to go down here yet. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my vote in. I think this dungeon is kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, it's like the conveyor belt.
I don't like the cave tile set much anyway. Like, I think the doors that go off to the side are kind of hard to see.
Agreed. Agreed.
Like, I know what I'm looking for now, but like when I first played it, I did not.
Also, I'm not just loving the brown enemy on top of the brown tile. Like, the brown, like, what color are the animals here? They're like olive green and tan.
Yeah.
It's giving military supply store. Four or Five Wits saying that the Tom Lehrer Christmas Carol was a great Christmas song. Agreed.
I'll forever regret how much of my brain space is taken up by the Redneck Days of Christmas.
The Redneck Days of Christmas.
The Jeff Foxworthy, like mid-90s. You not familiar?
No.
12 pack of Bud, 7... wait, hold on. Wait. Why can I not remember 11? What? Hold on. I was about to rattle it off, but I can't remember 11.
Alright, I'm gonna Google this and ruin my algorithm to hold you accountable.
I'm looking it up. You don't have to do that.
Oh no, we're going down, buddy.
Is it? It is Wrestling Ticket. It's a 12 pack of Bud, 11 wrestling tickets, 10 in Copenhagen, 9 years probation, 8 table dancers, 7 packs of Redsman, 6 cans of Spam, 5 flannel shirts, 4 Big Mud tires, 3 shotgun shells, 2 hunting dogs, and some parts to a Mustang GT. And then they're like, well, you can't really consider it Christmas unless you go down to the penitentiary and visit your mama. You're not listening. That's where the 9 years probation comes in. Listen, it's not good, but it's in there.
Accusing Jeff Foxworthy of cap. No redneck has the money to afford 8 table dancers. You can have 1 table dancer for 35 minutes tops, sir, and then you're going back to work. On the other hand, 11 wrestling tickets. Hook me up. Let's go.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta see Danielson before he lives in a cave.
Yeah, sure, I'll tell him.
Sala is a fun enemy, though. Just like a spiteful little lizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't
like
hate that.
That's pretty good. Also, this sprite is insane and good.
So strong.
He's so juiced up. He's on that trampoline. He appears to have a 6-pack on his chest. Josh says you'll get to see Danielson, I guarantee it. We'll see what happens here. Man just simply loves lying, so it makes the outcome of All In, very up in the air for me. Starman says, who would win in a fight between Weird Al and Tom Lehrer, both in their prime? Weird Al sings songs about eating bologna and, like, hanging out with your mom. Tom Lehrer's 90% of his catalog is about killing your entire family. I'm going with Tom Lehrer. I'm sorry, just Weird Al does not have the juice. I love him, but he's, non-problematic guy.
I thought you were gonna say non-profit, and I was like, "That's it. That's an insane insult that I don't fully understand." Like, in a capitalist society, is there anything worse than calling somebody non-profit?
I'm having a great time imagining a non-profit, like, Instagram model. Or it's just, like, pictures of your entire body. And it's like, this one's going out to the local water reserve.
Yeah. You know these feet are tax exempt.
Sign up to Patreon to see my foot pics. All proceedings go towards a project to build trees in my local park. Just something low key. I don't know. I'm just showing off my feet. I'm trying to put it somewhere. Guys.
Come on, we gotta be close.
Me?
This dude might be overstaying his welcome just a little bit. He's not really changing anything up. I feel like I've just like
No.
piled mountains of damage on him and he's just tanking it.
Bunched up. He seems to only have 2 frames of animation as well. Yeah, this is taking about 3 minutes too long.
Yep. There we go. We got him.
When he dies.
Your days are numbered, apes.
Rules. Look at that sprite of him being full of himself.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. I was barfing. It's the perfect character. All she wants to do is like eat food and fall asleep.
Yeah. God, that sounds
Love
alright.
it. Yeah, I'm on board with that a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, see, Max Cyclone just hits 1.
Oh, good.
It's crazy.
I like that. Next week when I recap this one, it'll just be like, fought a lot of dinosaurs. Threw up a little bit.
We're almost done with the dinosaurs for now.
I think so.
It's gotta be scary to jump off a cliff and just trust you're gonna land in the time hole.
No. No, and now I feel like I'm missing out. Anyone got any holes for me?
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. No, it's cut that.
We're cutting from the stream?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. What we will be doing is jumping in some holes, folks, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
Wow, he thinks he's really part of the crew.
Oh, yeah, don't I have to, like, just go forward and... No. Do I go forward in time?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. If only somebody in the chat knew.
No, we're debating on whether or not Tom Lehrer could be good in a fight. Googling Tom Lehrer celebrity deathmatch.
Oh, yeah? I leave the house and I go back in?
Running in place to get your attention.
I guess I just watch them.
Is that a typewriter?
Yeah, I like to think so.
That's cute. Robot, let me be your assistant. I'm gonna pick up this rock and bring it to you 2 feet away from where you're standing.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, that's right. It's just in residence.
Hey, you're going back in the hole, buddy.
Okay, so now I gotta go back to 600. Talk to Frog. Be like, yo, check out this sword. He'll be like, it's pretty good, I guess.
I hate it when my friends are like not grateful for me bringing them a legendary sword from 65 million years ago. I didn't think about this, but the fact that it's 65 million BC implies that Christ exists.
No, before Chrono. Chrono is at the beginning of the game. Chrono is 1,000 years old.
You know, it's a shame that, you know, in like back in like I don't know, I would say 210, 220 AD, we did lose the sequel to the Bible, which was time travel themed. Bible 2.
And then Bible 3 was the one where they went to the Old West. Which is like, eh.
Lucifer got a sports almanac. It's a whole thing. He was betting on the Cleveland Browns. Who knew that that would pay off? Also, the Bible 3 was written in 1967. We're laughing about this, but I think Akira Toriyama doing the Bible might be the only thing to turn me Christian.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
That'd be pretty sick. Don't you want to see Akira Toriyama drawing Leviathan? Starman, the Bible too is what Mormonism is based on? Yes, actually. It is like a direct sequel to the Bible. It's pretty incredible. For a Satan desert world would have 3 transformations. I agree. Satan in the desert, maybe? Probably Satan in the desert. I like Satan in Desert World, though.
Oh, we're getting his history.
God, Frog's music should, like, slap less hard.
Uh-huh. I love how he's like, I must know if this Frog King exists. And it's like, he's less than a block away.
He's as tall as a house.
Why is he on fire?
It is pretty nuts that Magus just lights his corpse on fire.
Yeah.
It's also hilarious that there's a tiny rainbow in the background while it's happening. Just for vibes, you know?
I hate that Magus has the power to turn people into frogs, but you don't get that ability. Like, you
That'd be sick.
put him... What?
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Frogify or whatever.
When I was a teenager, when you fight Magus and he throws his cloak off just before the music hits, that was everything to me.
Dude, that shit hits so hard. Also, look at pose. He's like, he's on it.
Yeah, no, he's sick.
Mandatory frog, and that's fucking right.
Yep.
That's correct.
The whole game should just be that.
Correct. Honestly, it's like something going on in my head right now, but this game might actually be better if Chrono died.
Oh, like if he just died and you just didn't have him in your party?
Yeah. And like the story is that like he's the one that dies, and then like Frog's the hero. You have to like pick up the mantle of heroism. Come on now.
That'd be alright. I don't remember where his lair is.
To go to the island, I think. Oh, yeah, I think you have to go to the little blue diamond in the ground.
Blue diamond in
Maybe
the
wrong.
ground.
Yeah. There's like a dungeon or something that looks like a diamond or a pyramid or something.
Not in this time period, I didn't think.
No, I don't think so. I think you're right. Starman says the mountain to the right. So that would make sense, because there's that big mountain next to the village. Sweet action Ray. Isn't there an alternate ending if you beat Longos without Chrono? There is, but I mean like a real narrative shift as opposed to just like a thing you can fuck up. Because clearly the game wants you to keep Chrono around.
Hit him with the X strike like no time has passed.
We're back in the saddle, boys. We're making the X shit. Starman says not this mountain, further right.
That was a cave further right.
Can you do a JRPG that like just kills a main character outright? And like other than, you know, the obvious case of Final Fantasy VII, but you know, like it's still a relatively rare thing to do and pull off well.
Yeah.
I'm not coming up with other examples.
Oh, this is where he cuts a mountain in half.
That's right.
Stop running around that boy in circles. Don't you know that's how you create child tornadoes?
It was like the human version of the Beagle Boys. They all have the same haircut and everything. Jaime says Kingdom Hearts kind of kills off a main character.
Yeah, but like the story's so obtuse, like would you even know they did it?
Also, I want it to be violent. Yeah, maybe Donald Duck or something dies, but I want him dead. I want to see his body on the ground. Show me that corpse. Show me Goofy in pieces. I don't think this happening. It's probably the human kids. They kill one of the human kids, right? I've not played the later Kingdom Hearts.
Probably.
I
have, but I couldn't retain any of it.
There's no way they killed Goofy.
They do though, sort of. They feign killing Goofy.
Okay.
It's such a bullshit thing. So giant rock falls on Goofy's head, and then you get this great scene of like Donald like kneeling next to Goofy's limp body, being like, "No, Goofy!" And then they do the close-up shot of Mickey Mouse's fist, and it's like shaking, and he's like, "They'll pay for this." And like he throws off his cloak, he does a full Magus thing, and then he runs off. So like they build him up like he's gonna do something badass. They never show it. You don't see him swing his sword one time. It's such a fucking tease. I think the news that Goofy gets hit by a rock is broken June.
They kill the main character by dropping a rock on his fucking head?
Yeah.
Home Alone style?
Yeah.
That's how Goofy goes out?
Suck brick, wow. Goofy.
Oh my god, I guess so. What's the matter, buddy? Can't handle your rocks?
So yeah, so Donald Duck's standing there with a crowbar. There's a tarantula on Goofy's face. It's like, don't move.
That's how the Goofy movie should have ended.
That's true. Fuck, that's how it should have started.
Oh, Josh says, and then it turns out Goofy's fine.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They had no commitment whatsoever.
He took a damn rock potion.
Yeah.
Sprite. That is the Sprite.
That's so sick too. I forgot about that. Where they go out to the map screen.
Oh hell yeah. Jaime said, I think Sora had to kill the two dudes apart.
Alright.
I'm not figurative, though. Who hasn't killed a dude at two?
Yeah, but I think in the case of Kingdom Hearts, like, all dudes are very much literal.
A remarkable sentence. All dudes are literal.
Oh, you know what I should have done with Frog first? Should have taken him back to get his magic.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I should still do that. Oh, and I should stop using regular attacks on these guys.
I'm thinking about a big rock falling on Goofy right now. I'm just having a great time.
Yeah, I think we need to watch that scene, because it is ridiculous.
No, I think we need to play through long play style all 3 Kingdom Hearts games with you behind the wheel. Let's go.
What the fuck are you talking? All 3?
All 3.
All 3? There are so many more than 3, and they're all important to the story.
You want to go full narrative? You'll be playing Kingdom Hearts 158 Days Over 2 or whatever, and you'll like it, buddy.
I played through most of it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went through a period where I was like, I'm just going to play a bunch of Kingdom Hearts. Because, like, my last job, we had to technically, like, have people on staff during, like, the kind of in the Christmas area, like, between Christmas and New Year's, but nothing ever happened. So I just brought my PS4 and I just mainlined a bunch of Kingdom Hearts games.
How good was that for your brain? So you learned a lot?
It could have been worse, but I could not follow the story whatsoever.
No. Did you meet a lot of guys named Nort? There's guys named Nort in that series, right? N-O-R-T.
There's gotta
Nort,
be.
Nort. I think there's at least one. I think someone gets Norted like a verb. N-O-R-T. Apostrophe E-D. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, quick product review, Mike. I got these new Joy-Cons for my Switch.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're kind of nice. These are the, what are they called? The MOBA pad for the Switch. First off, they're pink, which is nice. But, all of the buttons have a mechanical switch on them. So even the face buttons just literally make clickies. With,
Oh, nice.
The new thumbstick. It's wonderful.
Like an actual mechanical switch, not like the like those like little metal pads that pop.
No, it's like a mechanical mouse switch, basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the D-pad does as well. And, which I think is incredible, like, you can take this off if you want, but you can actually put on a fucking octagonal gate with these analog sticks.
Whoa.
Oh, which feels wonderful. I'm an octagonal gate lifer.
What's the, are they Hall Effect sticks?
Yep, they have Hall Effect. What else do they have? They have replaceable buttons, they have gyro, they have NFC for amiibos, they have macros that you can use. They're like 17 hours of battery life or something like that, because you can play them disconnected. So far, I've been loving them. They're really, really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I've been getting gamer with it. The thing I like the most is they have a textured back. That'll make me love a controller. Knowing me, I will use them to play Puyo Puyo Tetris exclusively, but, that's not a problem.
You do need an octagonal gate for that.
I'm telling you, the switches on the D-pad, they do make Tetris feel good. They sure do. Oh, I went back to the chat and I shouldn't have done that. My 4 or 5 Wit says there are like 13 Xehanorts.
Yep. Xehanorts. They're Xehanort, yeah. They're
like,
there's a bunch of that bullshit. Like a chunk of the story is like took place in a Flash game that doesn't exist anymore. Like, yeah, it's wild. Actually, I wonder if that's in that Flashpoint archive.
Oh, maybe.
Let me do a quick search. Hold up. Well, I doubt any of these are real, but there are some Kingdom Hearts Flash games that show up, but I doubt they're canonical.
Kingdom Hearts meets Sonic.
Have I ever talked to you about Super Mario Brothers Z?
I don't think so.
It was a Flash cartoon made by this guy Alvin Earthworm, and it was like it was a Dragon Ball Z style thing, but it was a Mario and Sonic crossover, and the animation, like, my guy put some work into it. It's ridiculous. Like the fights were just like creative or whatever, and I showed it to a coworker the other day. I was like, watch this through the lens of like, mid 2000s, like teenager kind of thing. And he's like, if I knew what this was in middle school, it would have been everything to me.
It's like a vision of an alternate world where your life is entirely derailed.
Yeah, it's sick.
Oh, Jaime says that he doesn't think we can get the mobile Kingdom Hearts game legitimately.
Yeah,
It might be
no.
lost media. I'm gonna be real. If that's something you want us to cover, we'll do it. But like, I don't know. I'm having a lot of questions about how I spend my time in my life. I wonder if it really is lost media, though. That would be surprising to me, considering that Kingdom Hearts fans are passionate. Nope, nope, nope. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut what down?
The top result is a Reddit post that says, Kingdom Hearts Magical Pizzle Clash is the most forgotten Kingdom Hearts game.
Okay.
Pizzle? Pizzle? What's going on here?
That's gotta be a typo, right?
Got two Z's. I think it's puzzle, but with like a bit.
I'm gonna call Kingdom Hearts here, but I do want to pull up just a touch, since it came up, and I will always want to talk about it.
Okay.
I want to pull up just a touch of this Super Mario Brothers Z.
Okay. Let's do it.
All fight scenes. Ah, I see. I've watched this video before. Yeah, this is the good shit.
God's sakes. Oh, God.
Dude, the look of despair on your face.
I'm just like... processing. You know, this will tell you a lot about me, Mike, because my immediate reaction is like, why are they using the Mario and Luigi sprites? They're like off-model.
I think because they have so many different frames.
Oh, and you know what? They have attack animations too. Like,
Yeah, and well, the thing that's wild about this is there's a ton of custom sprites, and it's hard to tell which ones they are.
okay.
Like,
People were expecting the Mario Brothers movie to look like.
yeah. Yeah, and then story. But it's like episodes upon episodes of that.
Oh boy. What is that, like 2007? 2008? It feels very 2007, 2008.
I think it's earlier than that, but yeah, it's somewhere around there.
Oh, and now for the good shit, the Barks Has Bike commercial.
Barks, the one with bike. What do you mean Barks has bike? Johnny, What do you mean Barks has bite? Johnny? What do you mean Barks has bite? Oh, hey, man! What do you mean Barks has bite? Here, try some of this. Ouch. I haven't seen him that excited since he got his heels.
Ouch.
You tell him, Johnny. You tell the world.
Laney Lockwood, 23 News at 5.
Did our stream freeze? Did we ruin it with the Barks commercial?
It's working for me.
I think we lost Mike.
What?
He got lost in the sauce, folks.
What? What? I think it. Hold on. Can I hear myself? I think it. Hold on. Yeah, am I getting pranked?
You're gone, dude. I can't hear you at all.
I don't understand what's happening here because I'm lighting up. It looks like it's working. I just streams 4 or 5 widths says stream is fine for me. I can hear Bachman just fine.
Oh, the people on the stream can hear you fine, but I can't hear you fine in Discord.
Yeah, I mean Discord is lighting up. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure what to do about that.
Yeah, that's 1150.
Well, I'm getting a weird ping notice. Sure, that's about. Make sure I'm working correctly.
What do you mean Box has bite?
Yeah, I got nothing. I can't hear you at all. I'll disconnect and try again. What now? Can I hear you at all?
I don't know. Can you?
Oh, it says a participant in the call has clipping enabled. Okay, I don't know what that means. I can hear you now.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can hear me now. Okay.
Hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm glad we figured that out right for the end of the stream. But
did you notice that the Barks has bite guy does not speak in Chicago guy accent?
He goes, "What do you mean Box has bite?" Yes, he does.
He goes, "What do you mean Barks has bite?" He just says it normally.
No, he doesn't.
I feel like I'm being gaslit here.
No, I think that's.
I gotta watch this commercial.
That's Mandela effect for you. I'm afraid.
It says we're having other issues. Oh, never mind. That's just someone else. Okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in here. Right?
With bite. What do you mean Barks has bite? Johnny? What do you mean Barks has bite? Johnny? What do you mean Barks has bite? Oh, hey, man. What do you mean Barks has bite? Here, try.
I think he's absolutely intending. I think the actor's bad at it. I mean, I think I should have been cast in that role, but I think that's like the intention is that he's speaking in that accent.
First up, one. Thank you, Jaime. Jaime says no Chicago accent.
That's fine.
Bang. Bang. I also like that
two people can be wrong about the same thing. It's fine.
That's true. I like that your way of refuting me was be like, well, yeah, but I should have been cast in the commercial, so what do you have to say about that, bitch?
Where's the lie?
You're not wrong. Of all the people in my life I have ever known, there is nobody I've ever met that is more uniquely suited to sell soda. To be in a soda commercial, to trick someone in the street into drinking a fresh Sprite. Oh shit!
I feel like that's probably the most savage roast I'll ever receive.
It's you should know Mr. Pibb by name.
Please, Mr. Pibb was my father.
Call me Gerald Pibb. Okay, we got it in the chat. Josh is saying yes, Chicago accent. Starman is saying yes, Chicago accent. guess I'll go flush my head down the toilet. If that's how it's gonna be out here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, but maybe more of a Jersey accent. I don't know.
The part where he says "whata," because I hear like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
I guess I just don't associate that as Chicago guy. I don't know.
I mean, you said Chicago. I've never claimed Chicago. I do a voice. I think this guy's doing the same voice. You've said Chicago, and I trusted you.
And
So,
I violated that trust.
Maybe that's
It is
on
in
me.
fact- it is in fact the greater Des Moines area accent. Okay, fine. I respect it. I respect it.
What do you mean,
Someone in the
boss?
chat says more of a Jersey accent. I don't think so. I think it's actually more of a generic henchman accent.
Yeah, but where's
But-
the henchman from? Are you telling me henchmen have a distinct accent that's not pulled from any geographical location?
Yeah, redneck voice. Kind of like how you have people in like the most northernmost states that have redneck voice. It's like how I have to fight off my own Michigan redneck voice when I speak. It's a thing. You could have a generic accent. You just be like mobbed up.
Yeah,
Used to
yeah,
be-
but I think the henchman voice is absolutely pulled from this accent.
You
Boss.
think you're... See, that's what... I totally agree with that. But now go say what's a stereotypically Jersey sentence? Okay, like I'm gonna go buy a Taylor ham. That doesn't sound Jersey coming out of you. I don't know. I'm gonna push back.
What's a Taylor
People
ham?
are saying Jersey though. That's like a sandwich they have in Jersey.
Okay, all right.
Imagine a breakfast sandwich is just a greasy piece of ham. And that's about it. Maybe a little cheese.
I don't think I want that.
No?
Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me.
Okay, give me your henchman guy voice talking about a ham sandwich. Just like one sentence.
So anyway, I'm eating this ham sandwich, right?
Okay.
And I'm slurping it down.
Okay, now I want the same guy to tell me he's buying a breakfast pizza from Casey's.
So I went to Casey's. I got a breakfast pizza. I got the sausage. I don't get the bacon. It's not for me.
Okay, I have to. You know what? I have to give it up because the way you said sausage to me felt extremely East Coast. And I cannot describe that.
Yeah, no, I'm on board with that. Sausage.
I had a big sausage sandwich for dinner.
Cover it up with butter.
I guess, yeah, I say Chicago guy. Maybe it's not Chicago guy. There is a Chicago accent, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, Timmy, you gotta
sounds
eat.
like-
Have another butter sausage. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I think your audio cut out there, but I think I saw you say, "What the fuck is a butter sausage?"
I did say what the fuck is a butter? Is that just a sausage rolled in butter?
It's got to be. You know how, like, have you ever seen a butter boy, like, for corn?
No.
It's like a little man. You pop the head off, and it's just like you've got a stick of butter in the center of it, and it's a little curved surface. So when you're eating corn on the cob, it's for buttering up your corn. You just rub it along the surface. It's called a butter boy. Just trust me. And I
All right. No, I believe you. I'm gonna Google this though.
I think we should have it for sausages. You just have to like reduce the radius or a little bit. So you get a little bit of a tighter curve that can fit around a sausage.
Oh, the butter boy is cute though.
Let me see if it looks like the one we have.
He's just like a little green guy.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like the Android logo.
Yeah, that's the Butter Boy. We got a Butter Boy.
The Butter Boy. I can't believe I didn't know about this.
Yeah, they're pretty all right.
He's wearing fun little outfits. He's having way more fun in his life than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hey,
respect this.
little finger in there to apply some light pressure to the butter. Don't make it weird.
How often are you eating a sausage and you're like, oh fuck, this needs butter? I just need to like
More
grease
often
this
than
thing
my
up.
doctor would like. My primary care
doctor's-
provider is very distraught.
They told me I have the distinct honor of being the first person dropped from insurance by upsetting people. I just show up and I upset people, and they say no more healthcare for you.
Listen, I don't mind violating HIPAA to tell you that when they took my last blood sample, they found whole chunks of sausage in there.
So like, I remember doing butter as a kid with corn on the cob. You'd get like a stick of butter,
Uh-huh.
it'd be warm butter, and you get like the little prongs on the end.
Yes.
You like roll it on top,
Mhm.
right? You just do like a little roll maneuver. Now I'm imagining doing that with the sausage, just dripping with butter. Oh boy, oh boy.
It's like one of
don't-
those hot dog rollers, but the rollers are all made of butter.
3 round rollers of butter and a sausage is just constantly moving between the two.
Oh, and it's been there all day. Nobody's eating these things. So you get there, it's like 7 or 8 p.m. You know it's been just like, I'd say marinating in the butter, but that seems too kind.
There's like 2 solid inches of transparent fat on the outside. It looks like it was cooked by Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four. Just a gigantic transparent goop.
It's so much butter you can see through the sausage.
Oh yeah. That's how they eat in Wisconsin, baby. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
true.
got a Culver's. I
Have
know
you
what's happening.
Dude, butter burgers are legitimately kind of good with it.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're so, and
I mean, it's
like,
what's
I like
gonna kill
Culver's.
me,
Culver's
but
stuff. Oh, the curds are what's gonna kill me.
yeah, that's true.
But we don't have Culver's in Pennsylvania for reasons, which is bullshit. But I was gonna say the actual butter burgers from Wisconsin, where they actually like you have to like dip your shit in a bowl of butter. It sounds gross, but goddamn, it's good, dude.
Of course
Oh,
it
it's
is.
so
It's
good.
butter.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm hungry at 1 a.m. Something's going on
Yeah,
mentally.
yeah. It is. It's time for a nap. We'll be back again. We should probably do some Magic streams at some point.
We should.
We've played Magic a
should.
couple of times and decided to like, just sometimes play a game, not for content. But
Also, I don't. I'm on board. I don't have to like put a shirt on. I don't have to care at all.
yeah,
It's a relief, and also I would say, watching Mike get into the game is a very fun process for me. So I'm totally entertained just sitting there watching him play games. But we
God,
could probably stream it every once in a while, I guess.
yeah.
For the fans.
I've been having games with that red aggro deck today that like, in the first Fast and Furious movie when the kid hits the NOS too soon and he's like, too soon, Junior. Like, that's what I do. Whenever they burst like a turn too early, I'm like, well, now you don't have what you need. You don't have the gas. I know what's in your deck and you ain't got what it takes.
That's right, baby. He's beating his chest and shit. It's lovely.
God. Yeah, I'm throwing a turn 2 good game for something that's not going to happen until turn 4.
I don't know what it is, but this game has turned you into such a shit talker. And I'm loving it. You are like, it's garbage time all the time. It's great.
It's so good. I love it. But like, I fully acknowledge that I could like, I've always said this, that I can understand a deck and I can play the mechanics, but I cannot conceive of those mechanics when I'm like putting a deck together myself. And that part of my brain is just missing. But I can like copy paste a deck and then go to town on it. and like learn its intricacies just fine.
Shame in that.
Yeah.
I don't think. Because, I mean, the alternative is spending 10 hours tweaking with a non-optimal deck. And, like, if you have that time and enjoy doing it, great. But, like, let the nerds do the work for you.
I mean, plus I've been making some changes. That Phyrexian Obliterator was definitely not in that discard deck until I came up against it too many times.
Are you keeping it in there?
Yeah. Oh god, I love it. I love it because you can just watch them sweat. A lot of times it just gets removed, and that's fine. It's worth it for the times when it doesn't. It's like it's always a constant battle against like, you know, how bad it feels to lose versus how good it feels to win. And I just want the how good it feels to win to be slightly above how bad it feels to lose.
Shit talking comes in, though, because even a minor victory can feel major if you say something like "get dunked" before the game is over. We've learned this. We can follow the ways of the greats, the excellent shit talkers, the Larry Birds of the world.
Yeah. Cool. Well, all right, everybody. We'll be back next week. Gonna keep plugging away at Chrono Trigger. I think we're making some good progress.
Good night, Butter Boys.
Bye.